We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here above the 440 area. It broke through it, and in the after hours, it is trying to stay as close as possible to it, hitting the 438 level. Now, in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 3:10 p.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support, doing a full transition here on 42 vision. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 1:35 p.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from yesterday in the dip area to today's pre-market into the rip area and back down into the dip area of white with red borders on 42 vision. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator here in the second half of the day at the 443.65 area, canceling out that bull indicator from yesterday at the 441 level, and it hit highs here of 444.50 and also did a full transition from the dip area to the rip area, and that was a critical resistance we were looking at near the 444.50 area to 445. Now, it stayed below it all day, and it broke down towards the support from yesterday and broke to newer lows below the 440s here, sitting at the 438.37 area in the after hours to be exact. Outflows even crossed, and they're sitting down here at negative 5.9, and that's definitely something to not ignore here. They've leveled off slightly, but this is some of the highest outflows that we've seen since last week back on Friday, where it hit lows here of negative 7.16. Now it's slightly leveled off, and it's going to be crucial and critical going into tomorrow if these inflows could start picking up back towards the midpoint to try and cross it to reflect any possible strength into these charts. Definitely something I would not ignore, and I'll be watching very carefully. Now, here we are with the SPY, not only on the 30-minute with outflows crossed over, but also on the 1 hour. It was trying to bring itself back up here from yesterday's lows, bull indicator in the after hours, and it went all the way up to dark green at the 444 level. But after the open, those inflows slowed down, and then they crossed over in the second half of the day, and now under a bear indicator at the 443 area. So definitely something to not overlook here in the bigger picture as well. And in the volatility of the 15-minute, it was under a bear indicator early on in the first half, and outflows crossed over and stayed below all day. Now, inflows are trying to pick back up, and I'm going to be watching that very carefully here going into tomorrow and this volatility of the 15-minute, if it could start heading towards the 15-minute midpoint of inflow versus outflow, and could that roll over into the 30-minute as well. Now, what are the key levels I'll be watching? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is the 436 level. Based off the history of the chart, if we come all the way back down here towards August, right, back in August 28th and 29th, you could see that 436 level being a crucial level, and then below that is the 435 area. Now, if that gets broken through, the next level I'll be watching is the 433 to 430 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to go ahead and pick up, head towards back the midpoint, and also on the 1 hour, right? These outflows are dominating, and these inflows need to pick up, switch from red to green, start reflecting that strength into these charts, cancel out that bear indicator, and get a bull indicator in the process on multiple time frames, and especially here on the larger ones, such as the 1 hour and the 30-minute. Now, if we look at the volatility of the 15-minute, these inflows are trying to pick up, right? They were actually down here near the -5s, and here it is trying to come back up towards -3.91, and I'm going to be watching that very closely going into tomorrow, how these inflows start to head towards the midpoint. Could that strength start to reflect into these charts and eventually cancel out that bear indicator with a possible bull indicator in the process, and see if that can roll over once again to the 30-minute and also the 1 hour, and cancel out this bear indicator from the 443.60 area. And the first resistance is the 440 area, and then above that comes the 442 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, and I'll be watching the larger time frames if they can start pulling up with the 15-minute as these inflows are trying to pick up. Still far from the midpoint, but heading towards it, and switched from red to green so far. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.